This is what I was afraid of. I knew this was coming, man. Everybody who watched this knew this was coming. This sucks. What's going on, everyone? My name is Rodney, and if you already knew that, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. Look, I've been putting this reaction off for some time. I didn't know if I was going to react to it or just watch it in the theater. Then it kind of came and went in the theater. You saw the title. It's Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story. And if you can't tell by my shirt, I'm a massive Superman fan. I remember it must have been 2007 or 8, right around the time of the Brandon Routh movie. I had a magazine. I think I just asked my mom or dad if I could buy it off the counter, like when you go to check out and there's like candy and water or whatever, and there's magazines. It was a magazine of all the people that played Superman, from George Reeve to Christopher Reeve to Brandon Routh, or people who almost played Superman like Nicolas Cage. I remember seeing a picture of him in there and being like, what's that movie? Where's that movie? And then we saw The Flash. And we were like, maybe let's not make that movie. All that to say, there's a couple things you need to know about me. One, I'm a massive Superman fan. He was the first superhero I ever knew existed. That was the first movie I ever watched that had a superhero in it, was Christopher Reeve's original Superman movie. I think I'm like the only person on the planet that was a little critical of the James Gunn Superman trailer, just because I don't want to get hurt again. Man of Steel was okay, but I need to see Superman done right. The second thing you need to know about me, if you haven't already seen some videos on this channel, is that I'm a crier. As hypercritical as I was of that Superman trailer, the second I hear the John Williams music, I start crying. So this is going to be, look, it's going to be embarrassing, but it is what it is. People cry. You've heard of everybody poops, everybody cries. And I'm nervous to watch this, straight up. Very, very nervous. Obviously, the only thing I really know about it is that he was in a horse riding accident and became paralyzed. And he started the foundation, and I think this gets into that, and this probably gets into how he got the Superman role. And to this day, I think he still is the definitive Superman, even if he didn't grow up with it. Like me, you look at him and you go, that's the bar. So, we're gonna hop right into it. If you want full-length versions of these reactions, link in the description below. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/allaboardproductions. I think it's like $5 a month. That's it. That's the only tier you get every reaction we ever do. We're gonna have Mission Impossible coming up. We're gonna continue the Saw franchise. We're gonna get into Squid Game, which Silas has never seen. I've seen the first season, waiting on him for season 2. And I have Grogu watching with me. In case things get really upsetting and sad, I might have to defer to Grogu to do a little bit of the talking. And I know he hasn't talked yet in The Mandalorian, but we're getting there. We're getting there, aren't we, buddy? Not yet. This music is offensive, how good it is. How do you come up with this? Look at him. A man could fly, yeah. Look at this, dude. This is in the 70s. How good this looks for the 70s. Incredible.
And of character that make him unique are very real.
He's starred in 4 Superman movies, making him one of the most...
We're gonna not talk about A Quest for Peace.
I've got another 20, 30 years ahead and a wider range of roles to come. And more interesting parts.
Yeah, that's what people don't understand, is that this guy's a phenomenal actor.
1, 2, 3.
And then, in an instant, everything changed.
Is this the logo? Wow. I just got full body chills. I love a cold open that you don't know is a cold open. You know what I mean? There are certain times where you're reminded that it's a movie and it's a bad thing. You're like, oh, that was a movie choice. And then there are times where you're like, okay, we're in for something here. And the second the logos hit after a powerful opening, or not the logos, but the opening credits, I don't think there's anything better than that actually in a movie, straight up. I think of Wicked, for example. There's a whole dance number and then it says Warner Brothers Presents and you're like, oh, here we go.
My childhood bedroom shared a wall with my parents' bathroom. And when I was a little 2-year-old, when
He looks exactly like him. He has another son that doesn't look quite like him, but this guy's like on Good Morning America or something too. Like I've seen him all the time and never knew that was Christopher Reeve's son.
A hug from my mom was like being wrapped up.
I didn't know. Is their mom no longer with us? I didn't know that. Dana. Okay.
Matthew and Al are my half siblings, but as we say, there's no half.
I have a half sister who I don't absolutely consider is not my half sister. She's my full sister. Hello, sister.
And he realized if I'm going to do this and be on a horse, I have to do it for real. He injected himself with antihistamine every day.
Was he allergic to horses?
I sort of took a crash course.
Wow.
Get me through the movie. If you look, that's actually me in the middle of the Hungarian national equestrian team doing.
This guy's like the original Tom Cruise. He's like, I don't care if I'm allergic. I'll inject myself with super soldier serum to ride the horse.
He just absolutely adored it.
Just starting with this, I'm like bracing for impact here.
You could not fail and quit. It was like,
Is there footage of him falling off? Ay.
yeah, he gave this wave. That was the last time I saw him on his feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, here we go. What are we, 10 minutes in, not even?
Well, tonight, many of the worst reports are true.
Wendy Rieger joins us now with the latest from the
Matt Lauer jump scare.
This break is what happens when the trap door opens.
Interesting way to do this. It's kryptonite. Oh my God.
There was some fighting within the family. My dad's mom wanted to take him off life support.
Wow. See, this is like I don't get it mad at anyone for being in the situation and wanting to do one thing or the other.
My mom did not want
You just don't know.
I will support whatever you want to do because this is your life and your decision. But I want you to know that I'll be with you for the long haul, no matter what.
Mm.
And then she added, "You're still you, and I love you."
Thank God for her. Thank God for her.
Everyone is devastated, but it was not without moments of grace. One that was just incredible was Robin Williams.
Oh no! No, this is gonna be sad too. I forgot about this. They're like best friends. Sort of Superman and Robin. I don't know. Is that funny? I guess this isn't one that's gonna be funny.
I came in and, as a Russian proctologist.
He didn't know you were coming in?
No, they put me in scrubs, so.
So this is, okay. Now we're in here. Now we're going back to the beginning.
That's right. We were in the advanced program.
And we were training to be.
It's funny that you think like, oh, Robin Williams like this crazy kooky comedian who went to Juilliard. Like, he was a master of his craft. He was obviously born with it, but then he went and honed it for years at the best school you can go to.
I'd say I was in this play and say, I got good grades here. Nothing.
Wow, didn't know that about him. That sucks.
But I found relief from all this uncertainty.
You're grateful to have good parents when you hear stories about bad parents. I'll tell you that much. Or bad, not bad, I don't know, complicated.
And Chris, no, Brando's going to play the father. I don't care. You're selling. I mean, he just really.
Wow. Look at him. Look at Soups. Come on, man.
With various ladies who are up for the part of Lois Lane.
I mean, why are you here?
Wow, this is so cool. Look at he's sweating so bad. Unbelievable. This changed the world, by the way. This movie doesn't go. Superhero movies are not what they are now.
Cheers, congratulations, so proud of you. There was a miscommunication.
His dad thought that he was talking about the famous play Man and Superman.
He was transferred from Charlottesville, Virginia to the Kessler Institute.
I'm sure they probably tried everything that, experimental, whatever. This is Superman after all,
In a terrible twist of fate, the actor's last role was as a crippled policeman in the movie about...
What? I didn't know that.
Then every time I left that rehab center, I said, "Thank God that's not me." I was very smug about it.
My God.
My mind wandered back to my weight training for Superman when I could bench press more than my...
Poof. All right, Christopher. Whoa! Whoa!
Popular state in the Union. I don't need a geography lesson from you, Luther. Marlon Brando.
Such a good movie. It still holds up, and I'll fight you if you think otherwise.
Rather than just posing.
I must give credit to Donner.
And then he flies around the world, and it reverses time.
There's this amazing scene, it's my favorite scene of my dad's film work, and he was playing Superman, playing Clark Kent.
This is unbelievable.
Hi, come in. Kind of like takes his glasses off and he transforms.
Oh my God. It's so good. He's acting. This is not like some joke.
There's something I have to tell you. I'm really... I was at first. Really...
Come on, it's so good. I might cry. That's incredible to this day.
Did 24-hour nursing care.
His care was running around $400,000 a year. Well, they were better off than most.
Wow.
Need to be physically tied down to the floor.
Was this like his first public appearance? Oh, he was a secret?
Freedom that if Dad had some type of medical emergency, he could pull out.
This was a secret. I need to look this up. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Reeve.
Oh. It looks pretty good, though. Still looks good. This is sad.
Maintenance crews along the way. Many of them said they were praying for me.
Aw. God damn it! See, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm just gonna cry now for the rest of the movie. Ugh.
You have a license to take the other person for granted. You don't do any more work on it. You let the thing sort of disintegrate.
Well, do you think everybody, because I don't feel that way.
This was probably such a, controversy back in the day. He's not getting married.
He said, listen, I have something I want to know if you'd be interested in doing. And I was like, yes. And he said, but you don't know what it is. I said, doesn't
He directed whatever movie this is?
Now, one of the smartest things we can do about disability is to invest in research.
That's a good edit. That's a good edit.
And for themselves.
Yeah, same. Same.
Outside of Superman, were successful commercially.
That happens to everybody, right? It's the Daniel Radcliffe syndrome. It's the Robert Downey Jr. syndrome.
I think he thought, I don't think I should be doing this.
Superman 4 was simply a catastrophe.
Yeah. Did Richard Donner even direct that one?
And so we decided that maybe it was time that we went our separate ways.
And they didn't have to get divorced because they weren't even married. Oh, wow. She's not happy about it still. Aw.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. I didn't expect that. Jeez.
When Chris was injured, it was either a death sentence or...
Is that Dr. Anthony Fauci? That was him? I did not expect to see Fauci in the Christopher Reeve documentary.
Chris would get all excited. He's like, it's going to change science. It's going to change people's lives.
This is not where stem cell transplants come from, right?
You can make a new heart. You can make a new liver. You can replace the nerves that were damaged in spinal cord injuries.
Juvenile diabetes, ALS, Parkinson's disease.
Interesting. Is that real? What am I looking at right now? Probably not real. Is that CGI?
Disabled groups have reacted angrily to a commercial in which the paraplegic actor Christopher Reeve is made to get out of his wheelchair and walk using computers.
Yeah, okay. I was like, what's happening?
With disabilities seem to be very upset by the message that
Wow. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can understand that.
Someone once said, oh, you give people false hope. Chris said, there's no false hope. There's only hope.
I say that all the time. I say false hope is still hope.
And I will say, because Chris is who he is, information poured in. That doesn't happen for the vast majority.
Yeah, obviously you don't want this to happen to anybody, but happening to the most famous person on the planet, or he was at some point, right? It now brings awareness to it. That's just the reality.
And I was noticing that when he would do it, he would go, you know, his finger would move.
Was he not able to move his hands?
He hadn't moved anything.
Wow, when he moved his finger? Oh, look at it moving.
And they were small, but so meaningful.
He is moving his legs. What?
Now's where the jib right here.
Dude, he's doing it.
That's what she had lost. When my dad got hurt.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like she didn't, obviously he has it the worst, but she didn't sign up for this. Nobody signed up for this. You find out the kind of person you are in moments like this.
That is not the definition or the essence of your existence. What is the essence of our relationship?
Oh, I'm getting nervous that this is going to be a big, sad ending. I mean, happy sad.
She came home. We had a very totally informal just dinner.
Oh, shit. I'm ready. Go ahead, do it to me.
Things were good. And then they weren't.
Yeah.
Called my mom, told her we were on a plane a few hours later.
I was 5 years old when this happened, almost 6. I do kind of vaguely remember this happening. Hearing about this.
And she just yelled, I love you. I love you. Over and over again. Making sure he could hear it. She was going to reach.
Oh my God.
Certainly a part of her had just died in that moment. I would do whatever I could to make him proud.
And then he was gone.
This is what I was afraid of. I knew this was coming, man. Everybody who watched this knew this was coming. This sucks.
Just have to water the stem cells there for a moment.
He wanted to break down in tears. He was just so sad.
I've always felt if Chris was still around, Robin would still.
Oh my God. Why would you say that? I didn't want to hear that.
That I would love him and I would be with him.
What happened to Dana, man? She's not in this.
And Michael called me up and he's like, did you guys go to like Labs R Us? Like, no, we're going to a real lab.
The diagnosis was stage 4 non-small cell.
Oh my God!
And she got that diagnosis less than a year after we lost my dad.
That was the moment. March 6th, 2006. That was, I've been alone since then.
Because now these children aren't children anymore, and look at what they're doing.
56.5 million Americans.
I thought she was going to say dollars. Oh, how about double? How about literally double? Exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was incredibly sad, incredibly hopeful. That sucks. I didn't know anything about the mom. Yeah, I didn't know anything about the mom. Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's in terms of like a documentary. I find it hard to be like, that was a good documentary, that was a bad documentary. Like if you like the subject material, you're gonna think it's good. He was a good dude, and I like that he didn't shy away from. I feel like I have snot streaming down my nose. Ugh. I like that they didn't shy away from some of the not great stuff about him, but, you know, it never got to the point where you were like, this is a bad person. Hilarious that, like, him not getting married was like, whoa. You know, now it doesn't really matter anymore. And yeah, man, those movies changed the world. The first two in particular. I don't think we'd have the comic book movie landscape without those. So, yeah, that was this. That was this. I don't even know what to say. That was sad. That was sad. But I need to watch it because I love Christopher Reeve. I love Superman. Ow. And he was in The Flash, too. I forgot about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But, you know, it is what it is. Look, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, link in the description below, patreon.com/allaboardraiders for the full-length reactions. We got more videos coming out soon. Please be sure to subscribe. It's free, alcohol charges to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.